right, thank you so much for tuning back in to another reaction video. My name is Chris.
My name is Sam.
We are Offset
Era.
Woohoo! All right, and as you've seen in the title, we're bringing back
Jeff Satur.
Satur. It's Satur. One of you guys said it's Saturday without the day, so Satur, I guess is what we're supposed to say. So let's just pretend that's what happened, okay? Okay, let's move on.
Oh, all right.
The song is called Dum Dum, and we listened to it already. Why are we doing it again? Well, there's an Unchained version.
And it's live, Unchained live.
And you guys have said it's more rock version.
And then he sings in English as well, so...
A bunch of key differences here, so interesting to hear it. We actually were pretty impressed with the original, even though we did know the language, and it wasn't quote-unquote the rock version. We still detected a lot of guitar in it. There's a lot of ambient sounds in it, a lot of atmospheric stuff going on.
Atmospheric elements. Yeah. Very, very interesting dynamics in that.
Yeah, so...
it'll be interesting to check this out. Like, even though it's technically the same song, right. You know, it'll be interesting to, you know, note the differences.
Right. So we're going to jump into a few comments here, and then we'll take a look at the video. What do we got in here?
I'm honestly mad that this version is not on any streaming platforms. Dear Jeff, if you ever come across this comment in the future, please add this on your Spotify account so I can stream it to my heart's content. I just think it's very cruel of you to keep this on YouTube only. So please, please, please put it on Spotify too.
And a lot of people agreed with that.
115 people gave a thumbs up to that. So
this one says, the way he hits those high-pitched notes, I'd like to hear a whole album with these vibes. Jeff never disappointed his fans.
This version goes even harder. I didn't think Dum Dum could sound better, but here we are. Also that high note in the bridge, absolute perfection.
All right, I think with that we can jump into this one.
I think so. I am intrigued and ready to jump. And for anyone jumping in with us for the very first time, welcome to the channel.
Welcome indeed. This will be a second one with Jeff, so go check out that first one if you just want to search for it. We don't have enough videos yet to create a playlist. Once we hit 3 or 4, we usually do the playlist, but it is on our channel. You'll find it in the last few videos that we've posted. You can also search it on YouTube. And then if you do want to see more, comment here, go to our YouTube community tab, or become a Patreon subscriber to get prioritized suggestions.
That is the thing.
That's the thing.
That's the thing.
That's the thing.
Do all the things.
All right. But if you're not new to the channel,
you know what time it is.
You know what time it is.
It's time for
the glorious,
the epic transition.
Nope. Stop you whistling.
Don't
Jeff.
you start with that whistling until the button's pressed when we're ready.
Yes. Okay. He's chained, so I guess he's gonna be unchained. All right, Jeff.
I get it.
Jeff Satur, Dum Dum, Unchained live version. I don't expect these to be on him for long. Let's go. I get Western vibes. The whistling and the acoustic guitar, and then that's something else. I still get Western vibes. Blindfolded and chained.
Laying down the floor from the wounds that you tore, they can save.
Let's see if there's.
Yeah, it looks like
they may be a little funky. So
yeah, it looks like sometimes depending on the video or the station, you know, YouTube's captions, subtitles can be kind of wonky. So if that's the case in this video, we apologize.
We'll disable and take it 2 weeks.
Laying down the floor from the wounds that you tore, they can save me no more. No one
subtitles are no go.
Draw me in with your lies. Show me I know I can fight. Our love can never die. It does never leave. I should cry, but the tears is dry. Used to be blind, but I see the light. I start to smile, and I don't know why. Please cut me deep and leave to just enjoy the bleed. Dum 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 dum.
nice heavy bass.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, he's got a Firebird. Nice.
Playing that nice lead of the main melody. That's cool.
Hey, somebody fussing, it's just fear inviting. Now it's time for giving. Feel so with my own sin. So you try to make up, try to fit more than the cup. Baby, please just
That's a
wake
straight up
up.
Gibson.
The cup is your sky.
Ooh, weird effect on that vocal.
Used to be blind, but I see the light. I start to smile, and I don't know why. Please come with me, believe to just enjoy the bleed. Dum, 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 dum,
All right, so far I would say that the differences are pretty subtle. We're actually hearing a real bass, which I think in the original we may have been hearing like a synthesized bass,
yeah.
for from what I remember. So that is a very welcome change on this. We would always prefer a live bass, almost always.
Especially me.
Yeah, just for me and project, I think it sounds better. It's more organic. You get a little bit more characteristic to the sound. It really just depends what you're going for, obviously, too. He wanted this to be more rock. I think that accomplishes that. On top of that, though, I think the guitars, I think in the context of what I compare what we do, which is more of a rock guitar-based music or genre that we play. So generally the guitars are way up in the mix, whereas I feel on this it's very bass drum heavy, guitar heavy, not guitar heavy, but bass
It's
guitar heavy.
it's more of a balance. Like in this track, like the bass is present, but it's not dominating. Like
Right.
like in the doom doom doom, when the bass pops there.
Mhm.
But there was another occurrence where there was a cool bass line that was being played. It wasn't like it was present in the mix, but it wasn't overbearing.
Right.
It was there to serve the song. So
Right.
but going off on what you were saying about how our guitars are like very dominant in what we do, whereas this it's a little bit more of a layered balance
Exactly.
because there's a lot more instrumentation like in one of the earlier sections I was hearing an acoustic instrument. I don't know if it was a banjo or maybe an indigenous instrument. It was like it made me think of a banjo because it was very twangy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Good call out. All right. Now here they sound bigger.
We should get some dancers like that for our next
Yeah.
video.
Good luck.
Get a couple of our friends to dress up as pandas, and then just do like random dances to us, just like thrashing around.
That'd be a video.
That's a video right there.
You think I need you around? Try every way to bring me down. Look at my little baby, go like you right now. You think I need you around? Try every way to bring me down. Look at my little baby, go where you right now.
I think that's what you might have been hearing, whatever that was. There he is. They chained him back up.
Uh-oh.
Guess you're never getting out, buddy. All right, let's flip back over. All right, Jeff Satur and Dum Dum.
Dum Dum.
Dum. I keep saying Dum Dum. because I'm a Dum Dum.
Give me Gum Gum.
Dum Dum, Unchained version. Very cool. I liked that a lot better than the first one, just because of the live instruments, of course. Bass sounded awesome. The guitars did seem to grow toward the end of it, so they did start to fill out the mix, which was cool. It is still lighter distortion. It's not heavy saturated distortion, but there was a little bit of drive to the guitars.
Yeah.
I don't think they were playing a lot of chords either.
There was some fuzz and some drive where it was needed. But...
No. Felt like there were some chords, but a lot of it was like really note-driven stuff.
Yeah, like or like a atmospheric, like filling in the space, like with like
single note riffs and things
something
like that. Like I was just hearing like a wow, especially when I was calling it out at the beginning, where it had like a lot of reverb to it, and there was like a sliding guitar, like acoustic guitar lick that was playing repetitively. Just the way it was playing, it gave me like Western vibes or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, the way that the song kind of evolves into like a rock track is really cool. It does still have that sultry kind of R&B flavoring to it.
Yeah.
Especially with his vocal. The composition was generally unchanged, I think. The way that they approached
more or less.
It kind of comes up, it goes to that chorus, it kind of has a brief pause, he does this little thing, and then they pop into this really smooth and very kind of addicting, honestly, when you hear it. It's very chill and jazzy and just feel goody kind of a vibe. And I think we said that word on the prior video too.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
And this song and this version is also a vibe.
It's a slightly different vibe,
but it's still a vibe. It vibes, man.
But yeah, I think there was quite a bit of other stuff that you guys wanted to check out. So if that is something you guys want us to do, let us know in the comments. Go to our community tab
or go to our Patreon.
Exactly, get a prioritized suggestion there.
Yep.
And we'll jump into the next one.
We most certainly will.
But in the meantime, we are Offset Era.
Specifically, 2/3 of Offset Era, Southwest Florida's premier punkcore three-piece.
Right.
We have an extensive playlist of all of our original music if you're curious as to what punkcore entails and how we sound. And you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and of course, YouTube.
Yep. And we also have a Patreon, so if you guys want to support us that way, you certainly can. It's $2.50 a month, which is basically nothing. The price of a cup of coffee, which I don't even think you can get a cup of coffee for $2.50 anymore.
It's not a good one.
The nice thing that I've heard some of our Patreon members mention the value for them is that one, you get prioritized suggestions, but two, if once they do go out, sometimes YouTube does its thing and we have to put a bunch of crap all over the video to get it past their copyright block. So we do the uncensored, uncovered up video on our Patreon.
No blurs, no bleeps, no black bars.
Right. So go check that out and become a member. You can also put in some suggestions there and we will jump into those.
Yep.
We also have some shows coming up.
That's right. Saturday, March 29th, we're going to be at the Herd Opera House in Arcadia, Florida with Six Eyes and Not Promised Tomorrow.
That's right.
And then on April 12th, we're going to be at the Deviant Libation in Tampa, Florida with Low Cards and Abortion Twins. Really good friends of ours.
Yes, forward to both those shows. If you happen to be in either of those two areas, let us know. Come on out and chill with us. Come watch some good music. We're also currently working on some music as well. Keep mentioning that. I know it's a long, long process.
We're 7 songs into a 10-song full album.
I think the majority of what we're trying to do is that by the time the album is out, we'll be fully ready to play the songs live.
Yep.
And so that's why we're not just railroading through a bunch of recording. We're writing, rehearsing, and learning the songs so we can play them live as we're going. So that's what's kind of holding things up, but that's okay. We're taking our time. I think you guys are gonna love the songs. If you come out, you'll hear a bunch of new stuff, so please come out.
Yep.
That's the end of this video. Thank you again for commenting, liking, and subscribing. Let us know what you want to see in the next one,
And we'll see you then.
We'll see you there. Peace out.